Last day of the regular season is upon us. Find out what happens on today's Daily KHL update. First up, Vladivostok, where Admiral hosts Amur. Late in the opening frame, Sean Hashke puts the puck on net. Richard Gunke has a go at it. He's stopped, but another Swede, Nicholas Bergfors, sends it in on a rebound. Bergfors was his 21st, and it's 1-0 Admiral. Moving on to the second now, and home team strikes again. Amur can't clear the puck from their own end. Jan Kolesh gloves it out of mid-air, sets himself up for a shot, and buries it past Alexander Pechursky to make it 2-0 Admiral. Third period, and it goes from bad to worse for Amur. Alek Lee beats Pechursky with a wrister from the left circle early in the final frame for his second of the season. 3-0 now. A few minutes later, they score again. Andrei Sigurov nets his 11th to make it 4-0 Admiral. And they're not even done yet. 8 minutes later, Tom Wandel earns a penalty shot, and he leaves no chance for Pechursky. Wandel scores his 7th to make it 5-0 Admiral. And exactly 30 seconds later, Vladislav Ushenin tips the puck in for his 11th of the season, and that's a wrap. Admiral finished the season with just 1 point short of the playoffs, while Amur finished dead last in the league. 6-0 Admiral is your final. We're in Omsk, where Avangard hosts Kuzня. Kuzня may have the second worst record in the East, but they've done well against Avangard this season. No scoring in the first, so pick it up from the second, and Avangard get on the board. Sergei Shirokov has the puck in the left circle, takes a shot, and the puck squeezes past Nikita Washkin. Avangard grabbed the lead, 1-0. Halfway through the period, Avangard have another man advantage. The puck is loose in the slot, but not for too long. Sergei Shirokov again reaches in for it and buries his second of the night and 22nd of the year. His previous career KHL high was 18. 2-0 Avangard. Third period now, and Kuznya get a goal back. Alexander Romanov breaks into the zone and surprises Konstantin Barulin with a quick wrister. 2-1 as Romanov scores his 5th. Final minute of regulation, Kuznya have an extra attacker out there, and it pays off. Romanov wins the face of Cleveland to Alexander Komoriste, and he nets it with the wrister. Barulin had a piece of it, but it still landed behind him. We tied at 2s. Final minute of the extra frame, and Dmitry Maltsev wins it for Kuznya. His 7th of the season wraps up a tough season for Novokuznetsk. At least it ended on a bright note. 3-2 Kuznya overtime final. Astana, Kazakhstan is the site of our next game. Paris hosts Torpedo. 3 minutes in, Michael Andin carries the puck into the zone, knocks it over to Nigel Dawes, and his release is deadly. Dawes scores his 32nd of the year to make it 1-0 Boris. Halfway through the period, Jan Latso makes a save, quickly gives the puck to Dustin Boyd. He goes for a long pass, connects with Tolgadji Laulov, and he scores on a breakaway. Excellent counter-attack by Boris, and they lead 2-0. Let's skip ahead to the second now, and Torpedo get a goal back. Late in the period, Nikita Dvoretshinsky scores his 6th of the year to bring Torpedo within 1. Ildar Valeyev picks up his first career KHL point on that play. Third period now, and Dvoretshinsky scores his 2nd of the night and 7th of the season on a rebound. Velimati Savinainen picks up his 2nd assist of the night here too. We tied at 2s. 4 minutes later, Boris retake the lead. Nick Antropov wins the battle on the slot and scores his 7th of the year on a rebound. 3-2 Boris now. And with just under 2 minutes left in regulation, Konstantin Pushkarov nets his 9th on an empty net to give us our final. Boris finished the regular season with 30 wins and 30 losses. 4-2 Boris is your final. We're in Ufa now, where Salavat Ulayev hosts Sibir, and we're gonna start with a fight. Maxim Ignatovich and Denis Klistev drop the gloves. Ignatovich throws a few good punches, but it's Klistev who brings him down. If Salavat loses tonight, the 2 meet in the first round, so there's more to that fight than you may think. Second period now, and Salavat opening up the scoring. Alexander Mireskin gets the puck in the slot, and he sends it in for his 2nd of the year. Salavat takes the lead, 1-0. 5 minutes later, Sibir tie it up. Sergei Shimakov finishes off a quick counter for his 16th. Stepan Sannikov with the assist, 1-1. But just over a minute later, Salavat pull away again. Timo Hordikainen sends one past Alexander Sulak to extend his point streak to 3 games. Hordikainen with his 15th to make it 2-1 Salavat. Late in the period, Sibir tied up again. Viktor Bobrov beats Vladimir Sahatsky on a power play. Bobrov nets his 8th on a broken play, and it's 2-2 after 40. Early in the third, Alexei Glukov picks up his 2nd assist of the night as he feeds Anton Slapishev from the far post. Oilers prospect scores his 15th, and that's gonna be the game winner in this one. Salavat finished 6th in the East, and they will face Magnitka. Sibir will face Traktin in the first round. 3-2 Salavat final. We're in Chelyabinsk now, where after Tbilisi is a tractor. Early in the first, Andrei Antonov has the puck at the point, meets no adversity, winds up, lets it rip, and scores his fourth of the year on a power play. What a blast by Antonov. 1-0 after Tbilisi. Less than 5 minutes later, home team gets on the board as well. Yegor Martynov takes a hard shot on net, and Darren Quinn tucks it in on a rebound. Quinn scores his 10th, and that makes it 1-1. Second period now, and after Tbilisi swap Jakub Kovač for youngster Igor Ustinsky, probably giving Kovač some extra rest before the playoffs. Late in the period, Tractor grabbed the lead. Artem Pinkovsky with the assist, and Martin Ruchka with his 13th marker of the season. Great job by Pinkovsky delivering the puck to Ruchka. 2-1 Tractor now. Steal in the second, and after Tbilisi bring it all back to even again. Sergei Yemelin sends it in straight from the face-off. Michael Garnett did not expect that. We tied at 2s, and this one will be decided in a shootout. Francis Perret wins it for Tractor with a great move on Ustinsky. Tractor are tied with Salva Dilayev in points with 86, but they finished 7th in the East. 3-2 Tractor shootout final. Yugra finished their regular season with a game against Magnitka. 10 minutes into the first, Alexander Korolek drops the puck for Nikita Gusev in the high slot. He takes a shot through traffic, and it goes in. Gusev nets his 21st of the year, and Yugra lead 1-0. Late in the period, Tim Brandt finds some room in the slot, gets the puck from Oscar Osala, and sends it in for his 4th of the year. 1-1 after 20 minutes of play. Second period now, and there's just one goal in this tilt. Philipp Larsson takes a shot from the blue line, it's deflected off Pavel Medvedev, and he's credited with his first goal of the season. Yugra back in the lead, 2-1. Halfway through the third, Yugra improved their lead to 3-1. Artem Belansky goes by Sergei Tereshchenko, gets in a breakaway, and scores his 13th of the year. Nice goal. Yugra lead by 2 now. With just over 3 minutes left in regulation, Tim Brandt scores his 2nd of the night and 5th of the year, 3-2. And just 76 seconds later, Mikhail Yankov tips the puck in front after Chris Lee's shot to tie it up. Magnitka forced overtime with 2 late markers, again. But it's gonna be Yugra who wins it. Philipp Larsson earns his 2nd assist of the night and 19th of the year as Alexander Korolek scores his 7th. Yugra finished an unfortunate season on a bright note. 4-3 Yugra overtime final. This is Yaroslavl, and tonight Lokomotiv hosts Severstal. Severstal need to win to keep their playoff hopes alive. First period, Evgeny Mons carries the puck. He's hit by Igor Korshkov, and Mons is hurt. Knee is the call, and Mons is gonna make him pay for that. A few minutes later, he buries one behind Vitaly Kolesnik on a power play, and Severstal takes the lead, 1-0. Let's skip ahead to the third now. Ilya Gorokov gets the puck in the left circle, takes his time, takes his shot, and that's his 4th of the season. 1-1, and this one is going to overtime. Last minute of the extra frame, Sergei Konkov sets up Emil Galimov, he shoots, he scores. Galimov's 9th of the year leaves Severstal out of the playoffs. Lokomotiv finished 6th in the West, and just like a year ago, they will face Dynamo Moscow in round 1. 2-1 Lokomotiv overtime final on this one. Coming up next, the Battle of Tatarstan. Neftegimik hosts Agbars. Early in the first, Vila Kolpanen misplays the puck, and that's a wrap gift for Sergei Kostitsyn. He sends it into a wide open net, and it's 1-0 Agbars. Just over a minute later, Agbars win a face-off. Justin Azevedo to Konstantin Korneev to Ilya Nikulin, and he blasts it home. Nikulin at his 12th of the year, and that sends Kolpanen to the bench. He's replaced by Alexander Sudnitsyn. Not gonna help. 7 minutes in, Artem Lukayanov puts on a nice move down low, and that's his 10th of the year. Lukayanov has had a great season so far, setting his new career KHL highs in goals, assists, and points. 3-0 Agbars. Late in the period, Ilya Nikulin strikes again. This time he sends it in on a rebound from the slot. 4-0 Agbars after 20 minutes of play. Halfway through the second, Agbars improves their lead to 5-0. Igor Mirnov with the goal, but what a great pass and play that is. Stepan Zakharchuk and Pavel Rana with the assists. Third period now, and Agbars score again just because they can. Stepan Zakharchuk nets his 2nd of the season to wrap up his 3-point night. That's his first 3-point night in the K2. Agbars win the rivalry again, and they will face after Tbilisi in round 1. 6-0 Agbars is your final. We're in Moscow now, where Dynamo Minsk face Dynamo Moscow. We pick it up from the second. No scoring so far, but here comes the home team with a 2-on-1 rush. Alexei Tsvetkov beats Konstantin Balkov, and he opens up the scoring. 1-0 Dynamo Moscow. And exactly 4 minutes later, Minsk tie it up. Jonathan Chichu sends Charles Langlais up ahead. He takes a shot. Alex Lavushin stops it. He takes another one, and this time it's in the net. Charles Langlais scores his 22nd of the season to make it a 1-1 hockey game. Third period now, Dmitry Vishnevsky gets the puck on the right wing, takes a few strides, cuts into the slot, and drives the puck into the net. Can you tell this guy is a defenseman? What a goal. 2-1 Dynamo Moscow. And with 1 minute left in regulation, Dynamo Moscow secured the win with a goal on a power play. Martin Shkarsov scores his 11th to give us our final. Dynamo Moscow win 3-1 and they will be back at the rink to face Lokomotiv in round 1 in 3 days. We're in Bratislava, Slovakia, where Slovan finished their season facing Jokerit. Jokerit get to work early on. Jari Salonen beats Johan Backlund just 67 seconds in to open up the scoring. Led in the second, Jokerit doubled their lead. Ryan Gunderson scores his 7th of the season as Juha-Matti Aaltonen and Salonen draw the assists. 2-0 Jokerit after 40. Slovan make their fans cheer with 2 goals halfway through the final frame. First, Ladislav Nagin that's his 23rd of the year to make it 2-1. And shortly after that, Matt Murley ties it up at 2 with his 11th of the year. This one is going to overtime. Jokerit going to win it. Linus Ullmark feeds wide open Oskar Karpikari and he beats Backlund for his 4th. Jokerit finished 4th in the West and they will face Dana Minsk in round 1. 3-2 Jokerit overtime final. We're in Matyshi Moscow region now where Atlan hosts Dynamo Riga. Not only Atlan need to win tonight, but they also need Sochi to lose in regulation to make the playoffs. They get off to a bad start. Nick Indrushes opens up the scoring on a power play early on. Milan Jurchina to Kyle Wilson in front to Indrushes and Riga lead 1-0. Moments later, Riga scored another one on a power play. Charles Ganaway feeds Gins Mayer for his 9th. 2-0 Riga now, and Atlan are in trouble. They get a goal back late in the period though. Anton Babchak scores his 6th with just 17 seconds left on the clock. 2-1 after 20. And then it's all Atlan and no Riga. Early in the second, Evgeny Badra feeds Igor Levitsky in the slot, and he ties it up, 2-2. 66 seconds later, Atlan on a power play. Sergei Shmilov to Matt Gilroy, he shoots, Artem Chernov tips it, and it's in. Chernov scores his 16th, and it's 3-2 Atlan now. Just over a minute later, they strike again. Gilroy to Chernov, in front to Andrei Taratuhin, and in. Beautiful goal by Atlan. They scored 3 times early in the second to make it 4-2. Third period now, Vitaly Novopashin has the puck in the slot. Nobody challenges him. He takes a shot and he goes straight in. 5-2 Atlan now. Less than 2 minutes later, Atlan with another man advantage and they convert again. Nikita Soshnikov to Slava Kozlov to Andrei Taratuhin and he scores his 2nd of the night and 12th of the season. 6-2 Atlan now. 5 minutes later, they cap it off with their 7th of the night as Nikita Soshnikov beats Jack Deloria on a penalty shot. Atlan did everything they could tonight. They win 7-2 and now they need Sochi to lose. No dice for Atlan though. Sochi scored a goal in every period in the home game against Lada and clinched the 8th spot in the West in the debut year. Max Varin, Andrei Kostitsyn and Petr Shishliva with the goals. Atlan finished 9th, while Sochi will face Red Army in the first round of the Gagarin Cup playoffs. And just one more score to tell you about. Red Army beat Vitas 2-1. Igor Makarov scored the overtime winner. And that's it for a rather long Delhi KHL update. We take a short 2-day break, but we'll be back with the really good stuff, the Gagarin Cup playoffs. My name is Andreas Sachenko. See you guys in a few days.